make fun, get a little drama in there. How are we doing tonight, Fargo?
Yeah.
Good. See a lot of beautiful people out here tonight. I do see some ugly ones too. Doug.
I still love you.
Thank you. You know what? I'm grateful for that. Because I am ugly. But if I say that in front of my shower, my therapist thinks I've got body issues. But if I stand on stage, I can get some laughs. So, Fargo, I gotta ask. Are you as traumatized as I am by the latest celebrity breakup? Yeah, that's right, folks. Hall & Oates, they're breaking up. Hall's not happy. He's got a restraining order against Oates. Because apparently, John could go for that. It's tough on these streets, you know. He's gone too far, but he knows it doesn't matter anyway. I wrote these jokes like 2 hours ago. Yeah, they both need some adult education right there. But I will say it's going to be very frustrating, but I think I could get in on this. After all, they are going to need private eyes. Watching them, seeing their every move. But I guess we better learn how to face it. But we'll be asking ourselves, oh why, what went wrong? I will say it is starting to get colder out here. Winter's coming. And for the... Were you surprised by that? I just heard oh my God, I didn't realize it got cold. This is your first winter here apparently. But no. I will say that it's a sign that pimping is not a very good job up here in Fargo-Moorhead. Pimping is very much a seasonal job because you can't send your girls out there in this kind of weather. They're going to get out there. You're going to either have to have them bundled up so they're safe, and they ain't going to get anybody, or you're going to have to send them out in the mini skirt. Next thing you know, they're going to be frozen in an hour and a half. You got to stack them in the back of your truck like 2x4s to get them home and warm them up. Pimping is a seasonal job here in Fargo-Moorhead. If you have one bad day, you're ruining your whole fiscal year. I want to preface this next joke by saying, if you're going to fight, if you're going to drink, don't fight people. I think that's kind of a common rule of thumb, wouldn't you say so, that we should have?
Yeah.
We shouldn't be fighting people if we're drunk. That being said, guys, we need to step up our fight game. It's embarrassing, to be honest. I was out at a bar recently, and I saw these two guys fighting, and you know, they were just kind of like, they weren't really actually fighting, they were just kind of like jawing at each other. Like, it was like, oh, nice jacket. Nice camel pants. Nice black shoes. Like, it's like, are you guys gonna fuck or are you gonna fight? Pick a lane, just do something. I wanna see something happen here. And then they start throwing punches, and you know, there's like zero coordination there. Like, these guys think they're throwing like heavy weights, but they're just like, just nothing back to it. And it's just like, I was just so embarrassed for my gender. And then I walked down the street, and I saw these two groups walking by, and two girls bumped into each other's shoulders, and folks, they got into it. I mean, they were pulling hair, they were throwing punches. Next thing I know, I feel the spirit of the Lord and Savior Jerry Springer going through me, just being like, who wants some Jerry beads? And the girl was like, I do, and she showed me her tits, and I threw her some beads. Next thing I know, the fight stops. All of a sudden, I just come back to. I'm like, was that a religious experience? I'll never know. Guys, you gotta step up your fight game. If you're getting Jerry Springer effects, you're doing good. But no, I'm gonna end on this one. Who here likes bingo?
Oh, yeah.
This were the 3 or 4 people that said yes. The rest of you can just buckle in and get no choice. But I was recently at a bar here in town playing bingo, and a buddy of mine was like, why don't you go grab some more bingo cards so we can play? And I was like, okay. So I grabbed a thick stack, thinking I be prepared? And I get back to the table, and he's kind of like, why'd you grab so many? Kind of being a real dick about it. So I was like, fine. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna play me some strip bingo. Folks, strip bingo is not a very conductive game. You either strip if somebody else has a number, you're naked in 3.5 minutes, and you're asking yourself, why did I do this? I could have got naked on my own time. Or, you strip every time somebody else gets a bingo, you're still half dressed after 3.5 hours, and you're asking yourself, why did I do this? I could have got naked on my own time. So, I saw a couple beautiful ladies at the bar, and I was like, hey, you want to come back to my place and play a little strip bingo? And they shot that down immediately. So, I went home, dejected, only get a knock on my door a couple hours later. 15 elderly people. We're here for the bingo game? Huh? Yeah, we heard there was a bingo game. They helped themselves in my apartment, and folks, they got into it. They were stripping down. Next thing I know, I've got an orgy in my living room. I got to burn my apartment building down. Orgies are really more of a house thing. So, now I've become kind of the strip bingo connoisseur of Fargo Moorhead. They pay me in Werther's Originals. And I got to install a chairlift because Gladys is a freak, but she doesn't do stairs. Hey, that's my time. Thanks so much. Have a great day.